Hey Libra, it's Empress Rose here. Welcome to your reading. These are general readings, so we take what works and we leave what doesn't, as with everything in life. And if I don't catch your wavelength on this reading, go check your other major placements, see if we can't meet up over there. And then I'll be posting pictures of the spread after this. So, my theme of the week has sort of been that these intuitive vibe cards hold a lot of truth in them, a lot of messages. The messages can vary depending on what other cards are nearby. But one thing I've noticed about them is that they can be true in many ways, but it's almost like I feel like I'm feeling all the emotions all the time, and then one will just pop up and wave its hand for some attention, and I'll say, yes, anger, what was your question? Or yes, happiness, what was your question? But they're all present in the classroom. So that's a little bit of these cards. They're all present in the classroom, but these are the ones that are jumping up and waving their hands at you for this time period, which I consider to be like a week or two, not strictly, but kind of a week or two. We've got like a recent past situation, which, and then the present, and then some other stuff. So yeah, someone was asking that question: is what time period are these relevant for? And I'd say about a week or two after you see the video, around when you see the video. So it's more like a yolk in a egg of time, and sometimes the yolk, you know, the reading can be down on this side of the egg, and sometimes not boiled. Boiled, they usually all end up over there. But you know, just the yolk is held in this. The reading is held in sort of a fluid. So it's fluid, and the reading can be at, you know, earlier or later, coming forward later. Anyway, yeah, it's all very fluid. It's fluid. So I love this reading, Libra, so far. Our intuitive vibe here, we have this deep listening, just this growth that's subterranean, a lot of growth under the surface, and we will be resurrecting from this period of growth, from this time of growth and quietness. And there's a lot of, you know, there's a lot of activity up here, and we're going down here, listening to what's behind the obvious, what's underneath the surface. We're doing some deep listening here, maybe even some grounding, walking barefoot on dirt. I went for a hike last week barefoot before a big event, and it was actually really, really, really great. I was less nervous than I usually get for those events. So we're doing some of that this week. Also, these roots here are this really gentle process of moving our roots down through the soil, right? It's very consensual with the soil. Roots don't come in like a jackhammer on a rock. They take the path of least resistance, and then as they grow, eventually they crush the rock. But it's a natural growth, and they don't head on hit something. They kind of work around it, and that's sort of the whole vibe of this card. Is this listening for what's beneath, taking the path of least resistance in our growth, which could be resting, relaxing, and sort of deepening. And whatever obstacles we find, whatever difficulties, you know, we don't want to hit those with like, you know, we all have like things about ourselves we'd like to change a little bit, and we don't hit them with a sledgehammer going, change, damn it, change. We just kind of grow around it, take the path that feels best of least resistance, like a root. You know, imagine yourself as a root. Okay, that's a difficulty. I don't like that being there, but it is. So I'm going to kind of grow around it, and eventually I might grow so strong that just by the nature of my growth, that difficulty, that rock will end up being crushed and becoming part of the soil that I can grow from. So lots of deep intuitive, deep listening, going beneath the problem, beneath the surface. We're going beneath the surface. And in a lot of silence, a lot of meditation, a lot of quiet listening, growth through listening, receiving. Those roots receive the nutrients from the soil. So we're receiving the messages, the stuff to listen. We do have a vision, though, oh, sunny day up here. We've got something going on up here. We are well balanced. We do have a vision. We can see something. We've got two cards of sort of spiritual help, spiritual assistance here. We might be the only ones that can see this vision. We do have some grief from our past. A little bit, you know, are we the bride or are we the widow? We're a little bit partway between those two right now. The bride and the widow both. But we do see this vision for the future. But this is our yin yang, you know, this is our yin yang symbol. We've got some of the darkness here and we've got the light here, and they're together in us, in one, as we have this vision and this balance, this well-balanced place. And from this well-balanced place, we see our future. We see something very exciting, very beautiful up ahead. But we're just sitting there enjoying the view right now. Nobody's moving. There's a lot of not moving. Nobody's moving here. We are buried here and we are sitting in repose here, just watching life, watching that vision. We've got our eyes on some sort of prize, and we're just enjoying the view of that prize and enjoying the, you know, imagining what it's going to look like and all of that. So right now we're in a visioning process, a preparation process with our vision, our listening, understanding, and all of that behind the scenes work before we move forward. And then here we have Flower Spirit. This card is about spiritual assistance as we open, as we grow, as we bring our gifts out into the world on this journey with this vision that you have. There's a lot of spiritual assistance here and help with this opening up, possibly once you start resurrecting from this behind the scenes subterranean work that you're doing, and you open up and begin to sort of be the little flower debutante coming out into the world with your pollen and your stamens and your beautiful, gorgeous opening, and you have this flower spirit with you. So this flower spirit to me references spiritual assistance. This could be ancestors that have gone before. Maybe they weren't very good at unconditional love while they were here and had some blockages on that or didn't understand it. But having returned to source, they are their love now is very unconditional, and they take an intense interest in you and your personal growth and how your life is unfolding right now. This is, again, these cards are here highlighting what we have right now, what we're doing, you know, for us at this time period. This is a highlight. So this is what you need to know for the week ahead. So maybe these ancestors and these little spiritual helpers are with us all of the time, but right now this is something you need to know and be aware of, that's where they're with you, they're holding you as you sort of grow, and something opens up here. And you have support, you have assistance, and it could just be also people around you, just the people that you do know and love, that are here to hold your hand as things start to move forward and to help you with that. All right, Libra, this is your past, your present, your inner landscape, what's at issue, your environment, your to-do list, and your possible outcome. Fascinating. It's an interesting little to-do list right there. In your recent past, you have this Four of Pentacles. It says clinging to something, being very obsessed with something, very interested in something, thinking about something. This could have been your vision right here, but she's holding on to something. This could be money or job, just really, really fascinated and holding on to something that's very precious to you, wanting to keep it, being very enamored with it. It almost reminds me of like someone who's just had a baby, and this is the look. This is the like, wait, what did you say? Never mind. Just shut up while I pay attention to this gorgeous little face down here. So that's a little bit, you've got a little baby, a little precious in your hands in the recent past. Maybe a new job, maybe a new life path, or a new home, or something in your hands having to do with money, possibly because of the Pentacles, of course. So that was really fascinating and absorbing, and you weren't gonna let it go. In your present situation, you are the Queen of Pentacles. You are harvesting your coin. The queens are focused on their lives, their truths, their experiences, and this is it's just these different vibes. It's not wrong or worse or better than the other vibes. Oh my gosh, there's a lot of pentacles in this reading. Fascinating. Some sort of money career focus here. But the queen is focused on what's hers. What is she earning? What has she earned? What has she harvested? This is her harvest. This is what she's worked for. This is her life force. This is her representation of life force and energy. And that's what we can see with money. And this is, look at this Four of Pentacles and this Queen of Pentacles, just ongoing here. Absorbed by some sort of work, by some sort of money-making enterprise, by some sort of maybe some entrepreneurship here, but very focused on earning money, earning your coins, your business, you know, being very focused and enamored with it, and becoming more of a master of it, becoming much more capable and able to manage your money, to make money, and manage something in reality, something very, very clearly in reality. Here's your hopes and fears. This is the Three of Wands. You're hoping that you are very intuitive. And he's looking out into the horizon. So wands represent intuition. The Ace of Wands is the bright new idea. The Two of Wands is planning, calculating, figuring out. Almost like, okay, that's a nice new idea, but I've got to focus on reality and what's in front of me. And the Three of Wands is a sudden understanding and this deep faith that your ships are coming in. So this is something going on. This is such great faith that he jumped out of bed half naked and ran out onto this precipice because he knew his ships were coming in. That dawn is coming. That dawn will come. It always does. And so he's out there. I mean, at least for the next trillion years and certainly for my lifetime. So the dawn will always come and he's out there and he's looking for it. He's anticipating something. So in your mind, in your heart, you're anticipating something coming in. You're feeling it. You're hoping that it's an intuitive hit and not just wishful thinking. But yeah, you're feeling something coming in. Possibly this harvest of your coins, something like that. What's at issue here is this Death card, major transformation in your life. It's in the reversal. It's the same meaning generally in the upright as in the reversal. We've passed through some major threshold in our life, like not major, maybe, you know, but a big threshold, like going from not existing in this world to existing in this world. That's a pretty big threshold you go through there. The existing in this world to not existing in this world. So but taken in the reversal, we might be talking about a new beginning, a new start. Something ended and then something's trying to start, because as we end, because the ending is a beginning. I have a stupid little, not stupid, but you know, it's just a little doormat, and it just, you know, as you're leaving the house it says goodbye, and as you're coming in it says hello. And to me that doormat's actually incredibly important and symbolic to my life, as far as, you know, we cross these thresholds and we're both saying goodbye and hello, and it just depends on what your perspective is and how you're looking at it. So this is more of a focus on the hello instead of the goodbye. Upright, we see the goodbye. Reversed, it's more of a hello. And for some reason, that hello is getting a little difficult for you. And it's kind of creating an issue. Maybe the goodbye wasn't very thorough enough, wasn't very complete, and you need to go back and kind of rehash a little bit of the goodbye, or recap the goodbye, or get some, I don't know if closure is possible, but an attempt at closure on the goodbye so that this hello can ring in a little more clearly, a little better. This new opening here coming in a little more hopefully, because this looks like a transition, and it's creating an issue, or it's the topic. So maybe just overall there's just been a big transition, and you've had to manage your money. You've been very fascinated with something, and there's been some big shift and big transition in your life. In your environment, you have the Page of Pentacles. Look at this. Look at all these chicks looking at their pentacles here. So we have the Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, she earned this. She's focusing on her earnings, her harvest, what she's doing with her money. And we have this Four of Pentacles, being fascinated with maybe a budget, a job, something like that. And here we have in your environment this Page of Pentacles. Someone's just learning about new work. This could be you, but this comes in your environment. I mean, it's very It's very similar to the Four of Pentacles. The Four of Pentacles has a little bit more clinging to it, clinging to something. And this is more of just curiosity about something. Being a learner. The Page of Pentacles, the pages are the freshmen of the suit. So this is, you know, showing up for your first day of school, your book, getting assigned your books, really being fascinated by those books. And this is, you know, just like, okay, these are my books. These are my books for the year kind of thing, you know. So this could be just being fascinated with a career. Someone's fascinated with a career path. Someone's fascinated by money, asking questions about money, contemplating money, being very curious about money. This one has slight amounts of obsession to it. This one has a lot of curiosity about it. Either way, we've got three women here all looking at their coins and their work and their earnings and their something very physical. The coins are all, the pentacles are all very physical. So there's something physically, like possibly physically in your hand actually, because they're all holding it in their hand. It's all in their hands right now. So your to-do list is this Five of Wands. So somehow I'm getting, obviously with all these pentacles here, this is going to be a very strong work vibe reading, but this is about conflict. You might need to create conflict, need to engage in conflict. I am a conflict avoider, and this card would mean to me that I probably need to stop avoiding a certain conflict and come forward with it and just deal with the consequences, deal with the conflict. I mean, we pick our battles, and you want to pick your battles. So being conflict avoidant is actually makes you a little bit stronger at picking your battles because you're not just engaging in them willy-nilly. It's a big decision to decide to go to battle if you tend to avoid battle altogether. So this is a battle that you're picking. You need to pick this battle. You need to engage in some sort of discourse. You need to defend yourself. You need to defend what you believe in. You need to have a bit of an argument. Have something out in the open. Bring something out. This could be a conflict. You can't be avoiding conflict. You need to be willing to engage in conflict. And you might be needing to have an open conflict with yourself. But you need to be willing to engage in conflict, a battle of the wits, sort of maybe. This has to do with your intuition. It's a wands. So it's testing your intuition maybe against other people's ideas and other people's intentions and other people's inspirations. A test or a battle needs to happen and you need to do it. That's your job. Which is really funny. This is such an active card. We've got three women contemplating their coins and their money. We've got another Three of Wands of contemplation, just feeling hopeful, being hopeful. And then we have this one super active card. We've got all this contemplation going on here. Oh, look. They're both seeing the vision. They both see that vision off in the distance there. Nobody else can see it, but they both see that vision. That's pretty cool. Oh, and we do have this death and this resurrection. So we could be down here with this death, and then this is a resurrection card too. So this burial and this, there might be a little trouble with that resurrection vibe coming in, that new thing coming up. And then, so we're engaging in conflict, but don't worry, you've got the support. You've got the support to open up and to bring what you've got forward here. And then where we're possibly going is this Knight of Cups. So this is cool. Maybe this engaging with some sort of conflict, some sort of maybe work conflict or something like that. Maybe engaging with that actually opens the door for this Knight of Cups to come in. This beautiful, loving energy offering, being either you can bring some love in or some love is going to be offered to you. This is bringing in a full cup of love. Of care, of deep emotional connection, seeing something that you love and that you want and making the offers to go forward to it and go towards that thing. So, well, what a work reading ending up with this Knight of Cups here. So maybe it is romantic too. It's going to be different for everybody, how you relate to it and what it triggers and the information it triggers in your life. But I love that we're going for this Knight of Cups here, this deep emotional offering coming in. I mean, he's suited up. He's not being fully vulnerable. He's suited up. He's ready for this. Maybe he's ready for this battle, but he's going to engage with it lovingly, and somehow some love could possibly come forward out of this engaging in this conflict and this, bringing your ideas forward. All right, Libra, I hope that was helpful for you. Thank you so much for your likes, comments, and subscribes. I really do enjoy them. You guys have such interesting things to say and beautiful things to say. What a wonderful group of subscribers you guys all are. I really appreciate it. All right, I hope you have a wonderful week.